I love showing this place to friends and family. You may have already guessed this is also the place I'm privileged enough to keep my boat. It's a wonderful place for nature lovers, it's a wonderful place for sailors, it's a wonderful place for families. I think it's likely I have a heavy bias, and that is because this is my indigenous landscape. I've always been a dreamer, and this is my dream. Seeing the world, being in nature, appreciating the things which pass people by so often. I suppose I've always been transfixed by things which are considered ordinary. There's no escaping the jets, are there? Just looking at the moonlight reflecting off a small pool, and in it I can see occasionally a small fish or something broaching the surface. It's wonderful to take the time to notice these small things. Fortunately, I'm in the lee of the land here, so there's hardly any breeze, which is convenient really because the air temperature must be around 7 degrees, maybe a little less. I'm very much looking forward to the milder weather, as my mum has agreed to come sailing with me, and I would love to share that with her. I feel I can see a vessel travelling down Hadley Ray from the pier. They may well be coming here, they might be going to Benfleet, maybe neither. So this is my boat. It's a late 60s Snapdragon 24. Now unfortunately it's got a roller reefing mainsail, and that's very frustrating because the roller reefing doesn't really work. Perhaps it did, but the shape is terrible no matter what really. The only way to get a somewhat acceptable shape is to raise it all the way up and then roll it all the way down, but there's a small handle, and if there's a fair sea on, you've got no chance. And I'm hoping to modify my sail or acquire a new sail with slab reefing, but I certainly don't have any money to spend on it. When you've got the full main up, the full genoa, the balance is wonderful to the point you can steer the boat just with the sheets. Well, I'd really like to be able to do that in higher winds too. Some people call these floating caravans. I suppose that is said in a derogatory manner, but what can I say? I like it. I'll be perfectly honest and say that I really wanted a wooden boat, but just about everyone and their dog told me not to get one. And I think this is a good starting point, but down the line, you better believe there is going to be multiple wooden boats. Now, I'm not going to kiss and tell, but the first time I laid eyes upon this boat, I thought, this is truly the most beautiful boat I've ever seen in my life. The taper of the mast, the rounded front cabin, the inlaid prisms into the deck, a truly glorious boat. Anyway, it's getting pretty chilly and I need to lock up and get home for some dinner, I suppose. If you've made it this far, I very much appreciate it.